Sophia in Before I Disappear.
I'm Emmy Rossum, and I play Maggie.
It was great because I could make her more mature because I was a little bit older, so it was great to kind of make her more like myself because I was still older when we filmed even the short film, so I had to age it down a little bit so I could be more sassy and have a lot of attitude. But I think it was also great, like I got to know her even more than I already did, and I really got to play with her, and Sean, the director, he gave me the freedom of really discovering her myself, so it was a great journey with her. I didn't feel that much of a difference. I think when we're filming, all I was really focused on was just staying in character no matter what it is that she's doing. Just act like her no matter what it is that she's doing. So I don't think it really made much of a difference for me. But I'm sure for Sean, because he was doing the voiceover as well as acting and everything, it was a little different for him.
I saw the short as a fan. I loved the short. I thought that Sean had not only a really interesting voice as a writer, but as a storyteller, that his visual style was really kind of profound and bold. So I was really excited to watch that, just as somebody that loves films. And then when he was expanding it to make it a feature length, he asked me if I would come do the table read. And I never assumed that I would ever end up in the movie. Because I actually thought that I was probably not old enough to play the role. But after we did the table read and we actually had really good brother-sister chemistry, he called me up and asked me to do it, and I think I turned him down twice, and then he said, "You have to do it." And I was like, okay, fine. I think I was a little hesitant to play the character because it's always a little nerve-wracking to do something that somebody else has done well before. I thought the woman who did it in the short was great. And it's nerve-wracking to play a mother. I've never played a mother before, if I'm being completely honest. So to age myself up in that way was a little terrifying. But when you're working with somebody like Sean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And Fatima too, because they're so powerful and they're going places. I mean, she's going to be a very successful actress if she wants for a very long time. And I really think he has a voice and a vision as a director. So after he kept texting me, I couldn't say no. I loved the short, and I thought it was kind of perfect. And I didn't really know what I could bring to the role. I mean, I don't really have a lot of experience as a mother, but when I was thinking about what I do on Shameless, it's very maternal. And after I met Fatima, I felt very comfortable with her. I also saw in her performance a maturity and kind of a similar flavor to something that I thought I could channel. And so I thought, the fun with indie filmmaking is scaring yourself, is doing something that's scary, is doing something that's outside of the box, something you're not sure if you can pull off. I wasn't sure if I could pull it off, and so I did it.
And she did, if I may.
Well, Shameless is, a cable show. We shoot a lot, we shoot really fast, we shoot messy and rough. So it's not that different from shooting kind of an indie on a shoestring budget. And a lot of shooting Curfew did feel that way. I mean, there were moments when he was like, okay, we're going to shoot a scene in the back of a taxi. So we would literally hail a taxi. Probably shouldn't say we didn't have a permit, and pay the cabbie off, and then just bring the camera in the cab and shoot a scene. So it was a lot of very guerrilla stuff that, sometimes when you get used to doing studio movies, getting back into the guerrilla thing is really exciting and really fun. So it's like, that's what indies are for, to scare you.
Yes, I think the new perspective on my character, because she was older, was definitely something fresh for me too, just because I remember when I was first told about the feature film, we're going to be making it, it was kind of like, okay, and I revisited the character, and I kind of studied myself, and I realized that as an older person, you see things differently. Like you see in coming of age films, your whole world just kind of turns around, and I'm kind of at that stage in my life right now where I'm constantly questioning things, and I want to be independent myself, and I want to experience things my own way.
Yeah.
And I think Sophia was kind of always independent, and she didn't really have that pivotal moment. She didn't have that how do you say it, kind of
real arc.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't have that opportunity. She didn't she didn't get to experience that, and that was kind of stripped of her. So me going through that stage while I was trying to pretend that I didn't go through that stage, it was kind of interesting. But I think it was kind of saddening too, and I think that definitely helped with my character, just because it's a really, really important time of your life, and she kind of just always depended on herself. And even her relationship with her mom, it was a little rocky because of all the experiences that they had gone through together. And of course they had stuck by each other, but she had lost important relationships, and that's why she was hesitant with Richie. And it was a lot of complicated things.
She
for
doesn't
such a
think
young
about
kid.
things at all. You
Yeah.
can tell. She's not a thoughtful actress.
I guess I do kind of overanalyze.
No,
sometimes.
but that's what an actor's job is. It's to investigate and to get in there. And when
Yeah.
you only have, 15 or 20 pages to do that in, it's not as much as 120 pages to get to really flesh out this character for you and
Exactly,
delve
yeah.
into it and to really find the beats with the relationships. And so you got to do that in a much more fleshed out adult way as more of an adult.
Yeah, thanks.
Perfect,
Thank
yeah.
you. She's good at this.
Hi, I'm Emmy Rossum.
And I'm Fatima Ptacek.
And we're from the movie Before I Disappear, and you're watching this interview on
RubyHornet.com.
.com.